This is Mutcho African Radio. I am Marat, Nahimana, Mutcho Radio young journalist. And on Mutcho Radio, we promote equality and inclusion. We celebrate the pride and resilience of our African roots. Mutcho Radio tells the underrepresented stories from African descent communities and Canada.
My name is Marat Nahimana. I'm a Mutcho Radio young journalist and a Black Diplomats Academy alumni. And today we have the honor of having Senator Bernard. Today, I was wondering, what is your message to the youth and to get involved?
My message is to get involved. And I'm so excited to meet you because I just have such respect for the Black Diplomats Academy. It's a wonderful training ground, and I hope you can be an ambassador here in Nova Scotia and encourage more young people to become involved, because I think it's a really, really good program. What young people need is inspiration to see how they can be involved, and also to make sure their voices are being heard. As an elder, one of my responsibilities is to make sure that I create that space for young people to be heard.
Thank you. I am one of 2 people who were selected to be a part of the program in the province, so I'm a proud ambassador. And I was wondering, why is it so important for African descent to be engaged during the second decade for people of African descent?
We just laid the foundation during the first decade. And I think during the second decade, we're really going to see a lot more development work happening. And I'd like to see a lot more engagement in the second decade. And also in the permanent forum. Both are equally important.
Thank you. Do you think that building an African descent radio to tell our stories our way and learn from one another is important?
Of course. When we create our own infrastructure around media and other things as well, we get to tell the stories we want when we want to. We get to showcase the things that we feel are really important, and they're not filtered through a colonial lens. We bring them forward from an Afrocentric lens.
Thank you, Senator. And one last question. Today is March 21st, and is also the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. And I was wondering, what is your message for people on this day?
My message is that although we've had decades now of trying to, on this day in particular, we remember why we mark the International Day for the Elimination of Racism. The reality is we know that the everydayness of racism, the systemic racism, the structural racism, the violence of racism is just as bad as it was back in the 60s. We're just seeing it play out in different ways. So I think it's more important now than ever that we come together, not just to commemorate the day, but also to think about the actions that we can take to see the kind of change we want to see in our communities.
Thank you very much, Senator.
Thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you.